let's start this again. In this video, in this live, I'm going to be talking about some of the reasons on why you are not seeing your hair growing. And I'm trying to get my YouTube studio up. Yeah, so this video on my page, it's a YouTube short, and I had to do this on my phone. It's a YouTube short I posted maybe a couple of days ago now, but it's showing my client hair and how I basically got her hair to grow in a year. And I've been seeing a lot of people, people still commenting on that short. And maybe that's how some of y'all found me. But a lot of people still been commenting on that short and saying like, oh, you have magic hands, like I need that plan. And it's showing, and it's getting a lot of views, so it's showing me that y'all want to get your hair to grow. And so, hey Coach Sheena, thanks for joining my live. So it's telling me that a lot of people want to know how to grow their hair. And just today I'm just gonna give y'all some Sheena Major, I might have to make you a moderator so you can come in here, block some of these spammers that like to come up in here on my live stream. Yeah, so if you can change chat modes and live, I'm about to make you a moderator, Sheena Major. Yeah. So you can go ahead and block anything weird to come up in here, because you know how it is when you open it up for everybody. So, but yeah, so today it's going to be real quick because I have a client in about 30 minutes. So I'm not going to be up here. I'm not going to behold the saints long today. But I do want to get up here and talk about some of the reasons why you're not seeing the growth you want to see. And what are some things that you're doing wrong that you can kind of course correct and kind of get it together. The first thing I'm going to say, and I'm just going off the rip, this is in no particular order, but the first thing that's coming to my mind on why you're not seeing growth is you're not managing your ends. And what I mean is you're not managing your split ends well. So you wait too long to get a trim. So let me back up. This is how you know you need a trim. So if it's taking you entirely too long to detangle your hair, so it's time for your wash day and this is taking you like way too long, like an hour just to get through and detangle your hair. Sometimes it might take some people 30 minutes. Honestly, it should not take that long. It should not take that long. If it's taking you a really long time to detangle, it's time for a trim, because you have like different lengths in your hair and you have single strand knots. Another reason is how you know it's time for a trim is you got these little balls. You got these little single strand knots. So if you got a lot of those single strand knots, it's time for a trim. And see, that's what's taking you long to detangle, is because you are fighting through those little single strand knots and those little balls. But if you go ahead and get that removed, that comb and that brush can glide through your hair a whole lot easier, and it's not going to take you a long time to detangle your hair. So this is kind of like kind of giving y'all a bonus within the bonus, but it's all working together. So number one, the reason why you're not seeing growth is you're not managing your ends well. So you need a trim, and here's the signs you need to trim. You got single strand knots. It's taking you long to detangle. And also your hair is starting to appear to look very, very thin. So when you look at your hair, let me give y'all an example. Let me show y'all a picture of my client. When you look at your hair, some people will be like, oh, my hair is thinning. And really it's because you need a trim. So when you need a trim, your ends can start to look really thin and fragile. I don't know why I said fragile right there, but we're going to let that sit right there. But hold on, I'm trying to show you a picture. So let's pull up this young lady right here. Can y'all see this? Y'all see how her ends look? How they look uneven. She got some breakage going on. So you'll start to think that your hair is thinning, but it's really because you need a good trim. And so yeah, you see how her hair look? You see that? You see all that down there? And so when you go months and months with your hair looking like this is why the reason your hair is not growing is because you're not managing this. And see, here's the thing. All of our hair grows. Now, it might grow at a different rate. Like some people's hair might grow faster than others, but our hair is always growing. But the key is learning how to retain that length and maintain that length. So when your hair is looking like this and you just like, oh no, I don't want to get it trimmed today, or oh, I only want you to cut half of it off. So some people come and be like, oh Lisa, now my professional recommendation, I would go up here right above. Hold on, can y'all, let me get me a comb. I would trim right there. And that's what I did. But some people be like, oh, Lisa, I don't want to, when I show them, but most people is open to it. But some people, they still, have a bad different spirit and they be scared. But some people be like, oh, can we only do half today? So I go right there. Now, if I go right there, you see how much hair is still broke off? And that's the reason why your hair ain't growing. Because you're not taking care of the whole problem. You scared. You scared to get that hair turned off because we have been trained that, oh, our hair is never going to grow back, or she cut off too much. But the thing is, if you're not taking care of the root of the problem, you're never going to see hair growth. So you got to nip this problem in the bud. You got to really manage those ends. So yeah, you're going to have to go up a little bit higher. You're going to have to. Because if you don't, I give this analogy all the time, and I'm going to give it for the new people. My arms is your hair strand. So, well, my hands is your hair strand. This is a healthy hair strand. It's nice and sealed. But what happens over time with chemicals, sometimes color, you too rough with your hair, it's dry. What's happening with my hands? My hands are starting to go away from each other, meaning your hair is starting to split. So this is your hair strand. It's splitting. And the more and more you keep waiting after each appointment and you keep being rough, guess what? It's splitting. And sometimes it splits all the way up to your scalp. And then you have these little short pieces. And you're like, my hair ain't growing. But here's the thing. When it first starts splitting like that, that's when you had to go in and trim it. Bam. Let's mend it back together. But people wait all the way till they get up here. And they're like, oh my gosh, I got to trim my hair. And they cut so much off. And they're like, man, my hair ain't growing. But if you would have took care of it when it was only split a little bit like that, thank you, Sheena Major, it would have been, you would have seen some growth. And that's the thing, you got to nip it in the bud. And I'm going to go ahead and say this now. For all the spammers that come up here, thank y'all for tuning in. If you want to be in the chat, just go ahead and listen to the flow of the spirit. And if your comment ain't got nothing to do with the live, you will be blocked. So let's go ahead and get it in the bud. Yeah. And if you, and Eric, God bless you. God bless you, brother. God bless you. So now, yeah, you have to really manage. You really have to manage. Go ahead and block them, Sheena Major. Go ahead and block them. You really have to manage these ends. So that's the thing. So how you know you need a trim? It's hard to detangle. It looks thin, and you got single strand knots. That's gonna be a telltale sign. So when you start getting your trims regularly, you will start to see the growth you want to see. You will start to see it. So you can use these rule of thumbs that I gave you when you need to trim. And then it's going to a hair care professional. And here's the thing. When it comes as far as like a trim, and let me just say this. When it comes as far as like hair care, a plan, like a curated plan for your hair to grow, sometimes it's not like a formula to fit all. There are basic things you should be doing, is what I'm telling you here in this live stream now. Like for example, you should be trimming your hair. You should be shampooing your hair. You should be getting protein treatments. You should be getting steam treatments. But based on your unique situation, is going to vary how often you need to get these things done. So I might tell one client, hey, you actually need to come in and get your hair trimmed every 6 weeks. Then there might be another client who come in and say, oh, she manages her hair really well. This client can actually go every 12 weeks. So just keep that in mind too. So the reason why you not this gonna be the second reason. Again, I'm just doing off the dome. The second reason you're not seeing growth, we talked about trim, is you're not consistent with any kind of hair plan. You're not. And what I mean by consistent, that don't mean that you just do this hair care plan for 1 month and it's like, oh man, I'm seeing results. It don't happen like that. It don't happen where, oh, I've been doing this for 2 months, I don't see no results. Or I've been doing this for 3 months, I don't see no results. To be honest with you, you need to be a good solid 6 months. A good solid 6 months. So when you go back and watch that video of my client, the one who got the hair grow within a year, it wasn't like, I'm gonna just go to Lisa for 2 months and then that's it. It wasn't that. It wasn't that at all. She came over a period of time. And also, not only that, she was doing the all the steps. So the reason why you're not seeing hair growth is you're not consistent with any kind of plan. You're not. Hey, Melissa, thank you for joining the live. You're not consistent with any kind of plan at all. So you have to get on this plan and be consistent. Okay? If you want to see the growth. The third reason why you're not seeing the growth is you don't do any kind of treatments on your hair. You don't. Everybody needs a treatment. It's just a matter of what kind of treatment you need. Everybody needs a treatment. Everybody needs maintenance on their hair because we deal with our hair every day. There's going to be some kind of mechanical damage. Now, how much it's going to be, it's going to vary on the person. So, like, with you combing and brushing your hair, split ends is something that's going to naturally happen, but you don't have to have a whole lot of split ends each time. You can really go from, starting out your hair care journey, have a lot, but as you manage it and really taking care of your hair, your split ends can be about that much because now you're really learning how to take care of your hair. So regardless, everybody needs to be on a treatment plan. Everybody, even me as a hair care professional, everybody needs to be treating their hair. And that's why I said it's not a one size fits all. Yes, everybody should be getting some kind of moisture treatment, but it's a matter of how often do I need to be getting these treatments. Everybody should be getting some kind of protein treatment, but it's a matter of how often. And then also some people might actually need bond building treatments based on the condition of your hair. Like if you damage your hair, like maybe chemically, maybe it was color, it was over processed color, maybe it was a relaxer, maybe you got a relaxer and it was over processed or whatever. You left it on too long, you did like a box relaxer, you did box color, or maybe it was heat, maybe you fed on your hair too much, so you need to build those bonds up. Maybe it was you was too rough with your hair. So I gotta turn back on my little heater because I'm cold. It's cold up in here. So it's just a matter of like finding out what works for you, and that's why you're not seeing growth, is because you don't do no treatments on your hair. And I actually be kind of surprised. Like I just be thinking, I guess for me, because I'm a hairstylist and this is like stuff that comes second nature for me. But I also have to think that like some people didn't grow up and didn't know how to properly take care of their hair, and they don't know like, oh, I'm supposed to be doing this. So to me it comes like second nature. Oh, when was your last treatment? And some people be like, oh, probably, I don't know, maybe last year or 6 months ago. And I'd be kind of shocked, but then I had to remember they are not in this profession like I am. They don't know. So that's why I'm here to teach and educate you, to let you know what you should be doing. So that's another reason why you're not seeing the growth, is because we have to maintain this car. So I'm gonna give y'all, not car, but that's the analogy. I might maintain your hair. So let's just talk about car. If you're here in the United States, most people have a car, and even if you don't own a car, you know people with cars. Even if you don't own a car, you might be in New York and maybe you don't own a car. But you do know, you have heard of people who have cars like every couple of thousand miles they have to go get an oil change. You have heard of somebody getting an oil change. Even if you have a car, some cars can go 3,000 miles, some cars can go 5,000 miles before they need an oil change. Okay? And then you also know every couple of miles you're gonna need new tires. You know, them tires are going to wear and tear. Every couple of, miles you're gonna need new tires. It's the same thing with our hair. We are constantly touching and tugging and pulling and doing stuff in our hair all the time. And I know some people be like, well, I wear protective styles. That's still tugging and pulling your hair. So you still, not as much. Like, say you have it braided down for a crochet, so yes, you're not technically touching your hair every day, but still the braid down, there's still stuff happening to our hair every day. We're touching it, we're styling it, putting scarves on it. There's environmental issues, the sun, you go swimming, it's stuff happening all day just by default nature of this being alive and just taking care of this basic grooming necessities. So when you think about it, just like your car, you drive your car every day, those tires are going to wear and tear. That oil going to eventually, need to be changed. It's the same thing with your hair. Your hair needs maintenance, just like how your car needs maintenance. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. So that's why I say everybody needs some kind of treatment and need to be on some kind of treatment plan. Now, how often you need to get these treatment is going to be up to the hair care professional. That's why it's so important to go in and see it. It's just like we go to the dentist. Like I go to the dentist I think I go to the dentist every 6 months. Now, for some people, they might have to go more because maybe they have braces. But it's like I'm going to the dentist every 6 months and he's letting me know what I'm doing right and what I'm doing wrong. He might be like, Lisa, you need to be flossing a little bit more, okay? I'm going for maintenance to get my teeth clean, to get, it's the same thing. So how often you need it, whatever kind of treatment it is, you got to see a hair care professional. And that's why your hair ain't growing. So the third reason why your hair ain't growing, I kind of already just said it, is you're not seeing a professional. You're not seeing a professional. That's what I'm saying, professional. And I had to put that out there because, like, if you might be this one and it's like, man, my hair has been the same length and for a while, and it seems like my hair cannot get longer than what it is now. It's time to see a professional. It's like you keep doing the same thing and you getting the same results. So why do you think you can keep doing the same thing and you're going to see different results? If you keep doing the same thing and you're not seeing any results, that should be a sign right there. Like, okay, something that I'm doing is wrong. Because why is my hair still the same length? Or why does it seem like my hair is not growing? And in reality, yes, your hair is growing, but you're not retaining the length. So the third, what is this, the third or fourth? I don't know. I'm not keeping count. Y'all keep count. But that's another reason why you're not seeing hair growth, because you're not seeing a professional, and you need somebody to really come and look you in your face and look your hair and analyze your hair and see exactly what's going on, and to get a thorough consultation with a hair care professional. You need to go in and ask questions, and like, even if you don't stay here, you still can get a consultation with me. I do virtual consultations. Like, I would be able to ask you about your routine, what you're doing. And with my consultations, the first couple minutes, I just let my client talk. Tell me, I just ask some questions. Okay, tell me about your hair routine. How often do you shampoo? How often your treatments? When your last trim? What products are you using? How do you style your hair? I asking all these in-depth questions. Hey, Molly, thank you for being here. Yes, I am. Okay, yeah. Yes, I am. So, she was asking what I was a cosmetologist. But yeah, I'm asking my clients all these questions. And so that's why I'm saying, like, when it comes to a hair care plan, it's going to be dependent on the client. So that's why it's good to talk to a professional to see. It's just kind of like somebody who is having a problem conceiving a child. Like, say they're like, man, I'm having a problem conceiving a child. They can go online and get tips and stuff all they want, which is not a bad thing. To get general, and that's the thing, to get general information they should know. Okay, so I'm seeing this on YouTube, but when it gets to a while, like say it's been a year and this couple still hasn't been able to have a baby, they're like, oh, maybe we should seek professional advice. So they go to a fertility doctor who specialize in, fertility, and figure, okay, so what am I doing wrong? Because obviously what this couple is doing is not working. So let me go seek a professional. And sometimes that means your professional is Jesus Christ. Okay, God, what's going on? And God will be like, okay, I done told you to do this, now go see you a professional. Okay? Thank you for giving me the problem. Now go see a professional. And so that's what some guys need to do. Ask the Lord. I'm a Christian too. Ask the Lord to say, Lord, okay. And you know what? Pray about your hair. That's another reason why you ain't seeing hair growth. Now, I'm a believer in Jesus Christ, so yeah, that's what I'm going to tell you. The reason why I say hair, because you ain't prayed about it. You have not prayed about it. Like, Lord, what am I doing wrong? Show me the right hairstylist I need to go to. Ask him to lead and guide you to the right hairstylist. Okay, that's why he put us up here. So yeah, you have to go see a hair care professional. Oh, look at that. Oh, now why your name say that? But yeah, and yeah, you're right. That's kind of past the subject. But yeah, I'm just giving like an example. Now I know you said a lot of people deal with infertility, but I'm just making it an example. I'm being sensitive to people with that, but I'm just saying it could not be their time. It could not be their time. But I'm just using that as an example. If you're having a problem with something, you need to go see a professional. And I'm glad you brought that up, young lady, because also too, some people might want a certain style. They might be trying to I'm about to say conceive a certain style. They might be trying to achieve a certain style, and you might go to the hairstylist and I might say, oh, it ain't time for you to get that hairstyle yet because your hair is not where it need to be. So thank you for putting that comment in here, and giving me another point to make. Yeah, because some people bring me pictures, and here's the thing, I be honest with my clients. I ain't about to take your money. I be honest. I had a client, kid you not, text me back a couple months ago and was like, yeah, Lisa, I want my hair to look like this. You think you can do this style? I said, yes, I most certainly can do this style. Now, is the style going to look how it look on this model on you? Absolutely not. It's not going to look like that because your hair is not that full and we need to build your hair up a little bit more. I mean, I say the nicest way, I be joking with my client. She was laughing. She was like, well, thank you for being honest, girl, because, I said, yeah, because I'm not about to lie to you. Let's keep working on your hair. And as we keep working on your hair and building your hair up, then we can get there. But I'm not just about to say, oh, yeah, I can do this. I'm like, yeah, I can do that style, but it's not going to look exactly like that because based on your hair, based on, your head shape, it's not going to look exactly like that. So that's another thing. Amen. He deals in a secret place. Amen. But yeah, so that's another reason why you're not seeing the growth. You're not going to go see a professional. What's another reason why you're not seeing growth? I love honest hairstylists. Yeah, and that's the thing. I just realized that honesty is really the best policy because if you're coming to me as, and I'm supposed to be the professional, I feel like it's my duty to be honest with you because I always try to put myself in the client's place. Like I don't know about, let me just say something that I'm not really that knowledgeable in. Like I don't know that much about I don't know what I want to say, eyelashes. And so if I go to a lash tech, I want her to be honest with me. Like, do you think this will look right on me, or do you think that my eye shape is the right for this shape? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So y'all expect for us to be honest, But anyway, so yeah, you're not seeing a hair care professional. Another reason why, and I kind of said this, but I'm gonna say it in a different way. Another reason why you're not seeing growth is you're stressed. You are stressed. You are stressed out. Your mental health is not together. And I can't go past this because I can tell you every kind of product to buy. I can tell you to come in for X amount of treatments. But if your mental health is not together, that's why you're not seeing hair growth. Hey, thanks for joining the live. That's why you're not seeing hair growth. And people like slide past it so blankly. Like I'll ask clients like, oh, my hair's been stuck at this length. And then as we talking during a hair appointment, she telling me everything she's stressed out about. Yeah, my job, the girl's just so stressed. The kids stress me out. Da, 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 da. And again, sometimes you're in situations and you cannot change anything about it, but what you can do is you can pray about it. What you can do is you can read your word about it. What you can do is pray and meditate. What you can do is take a walk. You might not be able to change your finances right now, but there are things that you can do that can help your mental health. And I think that's the thing that's overlooked, because I've seen so many clients sit in my chair who have been dealing with grief, me included. I have dealt with grief, losing people, losing friends, changes in my business, and it has affected my hair. Your hair will fall out, it will break off, and that's why you're not seeing hair growth, is because you are up on a high level of stress. And so I be trying to tell people, stop stressing out. And yes, it's easier said than done, but there are things that you can counteract to do to help your mental health. You can pray, you can meditate, you can read your Bible, you can go for a walk, you can go outside, you can just take a moment and just breathe. When the last time you did this? That just calmed my spirit. That right there just calmed my spirit. So, your mental health. And I think that's all I have for today. All right, Raven, I feel my hair grows way quicker in the summer. I thought it was the sun and protective styles, but I'm much happier in the hotter months. See? Raven. That's a good point you brought up too. And then also, Raven, I would say this too. Another reason why your hair might be growing quicker in the summer is because a lot of times in the summer, we're drinking more water too. I ain't mentioned that in the live stream, but yeah, another reason why your hair ain't growing is probably because your diet. But in the summer, we are more active and we're outside, we doing stuff. So you're consuming more water probably in the summertime, and also in the summertime too, you're more active. Not only that, you're happier, but you're more active. And in my live stream a couple of days ago, I talked about when you get your blood flowing. When that blood is being stimulated and flowing, it activates those hair follicles and your hair grow. So if you're swimming more in the summertime, you traveling, you walking and doing stuff, you're more active. That's another reason probably why your hair grows quicker in the summertime. And then also when you're working out more and you're doing stuff more and you're more active, yes, that helps your what's the hormone to help you be more happy. So yeah, your hair gonna grow. And getting those yes, Molly, it get those natural oils going. It does. It was called sebum or something like that. Y'all, my client about to come here in about 5 minutes, so I'm about to get ready to go. But yeah, this was just, I ain't have long to pop on here just to give y'all some tips on why you're not seeing the growth you want to see. But just to sum it back up, I talked about you're not managing your ends well, you're not getting your trims, you're not doing no kind of treatments. You're not seeing a hair care professional. You're not, you're stressed out. And I probably said something else. But thank you, Molly. Yeah, have a blessed day as well. But yeah, that's the reason why you're not. So if you and also too, I ain't really get into it, but you ain't using the right products. But that's if y'all want me to do a live stream, I feel like I did a live stream before on it, but I can do another one on what you need to be using. I feel like I got a video on that, what products you should be using. Y'all can go back and watch that one. But all these things work together. So you had to be doing all these things. It's just not a one size fits all. Um, Joya asked about banana oil. I've never heard of banana oil. Or you mean botanical? I never heard of banana oil, so I don't have any thoughts on that. I'm gonna just be honest. Oh, botana. Oh, I've never used botana oil. I don't know anything about that, so I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say use it or not. I'm not sure about that. Okay, but yeah. But even when it comes to oils, just right quick. Even when it comes to oils, um, let's be mindful too, because there's a lot of companies out here saying this, buy this oil, your hair can grow. Even me, I have growth oils on my website. I'm never going to just say buy this one oil and your hair gonna grow. Like, yes, y'all seen my client and I grew her hair, and yes, she was using, sprays and growth creams and stuff like that. But you have to take all of this advice. You can be using all the growth cream, all the growth oils you want to, but if you're not trimming your ends when you need to, if you're not getting steam, you're not getting a moisture treatment, protein treatments, and all that, that oil ain't gonna help your hair grow. It's not really in the oil. It's really in the inside. Your diet plays a big part in your hair growth. How much water you drink, if you're active, if you're stressed out, and then also the outside, like taking care of your hair from the outside, like your trim, all that. So just keep that in mind. Don't get. I'm not saying don't use your oils at all, but don't get just so caught up on oil. And see, I could go on forever, because another thing is, a lot of people, and I'm not picking on you who put the botana oil. I'm not picking on you, but I'm just using that as an example, that some people just do oil, and they don't wash their hair. They don't shampoo their hair. They do not. Okay, she out in the front in the car. Okay, let me let my client know I'm ready. Yeah, they not. I had to go in. People are not shampooing their hair, and that's another reason why your hair ain't growing. But I gotta go. My client is here. I like to be on time, okay? Cause y'all ain't about to be coming for me. Okay. But anyway, thank y'all so much. Thank you, Sheena Major, for moderating the chat. Shouts out to all the spammers who got on my chat. I really do appreciate y'all. Y'all keep on coming, spammers, and drive my watch hours up so YouTube can send me a chat. Thank y'all so much. Bye.